Marshall, chef for the Red Mesa Grill in Traverse City, Michigan, one of Magnum Hospitality's 3 restaurants. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make our world famous roasted tomato salsa. Over the past 12 years of our history, we've had thousands of requests for this recipe. We've handed it out, and now today we're going to show you step by step how we make this salsa in the restaurant. Starting off, we're going to have 5 pounds of Roma tomatoes. The reason we use Roma tomatoes is it's a nice hearty variety of tomato. Feel free to use any homegrown garden variety if you'd like. You want to preheat your oven to 500 degrees, get the oven nice and hot, or fire up your barbecue outside, put that on high, and you want to char your tomatoes in the oven or on the grill. And you want to get a real nice dark char on those tomatoes. They're going to be in there for an hour to an hour and a half. Let them roast as long as you possibly can. The flavors will condense and you'll lose a little of the acidity in the process. We've got about a dozen jalapenos and about 20 cloves of garlic that we're going to stick in the oven also, and those are going to be in there for about 20 minutes to a half an hour until they get a nice light char on those and the garlic's roasted. After the tomatoes and the jalapenos and garlic come out of the oven, we're going to process the jalapenos and garlic into a nice smooth paste. And to do that, we're just going to add them to our blender with a couple of tomatoes, just 2 or 3, to help facilitate the blending. To that, you're also going to add a tablespoon of salt and 3 tablespoons of cider vinegar. So go ahead and process that to a nice puree. And as you're processing your tomatoes, you'll be doing it in batches to get it all done. You're going to end up with a nice warm salsa. As you process your tomatoes, you don't want to process them until the tomatoes are puree. Here at the Red Mesa Grill, we like a slightly chunky salsa. So just kind of pulse those tomatoes in the blender. And the great thing about this recipe is when the salsa comes out of the oven, or the tomatoes come out of the oven, you get that nice warm salsa, which is absolutely delicious. You can take that salsa then and chill it, and the next day the flavors will blend together and meld, and you'll end up with absolutely wonderful salsa after it chills. Alright, now that we've got our tomatoes and jalapenos pureed, we're going to take 1 pound of diced white onions, 1½ cups of minced cilantro, and stir that in. And once that is incorporated into the tomatoes, you're ready for your fiesta. Invite some friends over and have yourself a party. Fresh homemade tortilla chips and salsa makes for a great summertime party.